In this video, I'm gonna take you through an entire day of my live day trading. I'm gonna show you inside my entire full strategy, the exact approach that I'm following as a day trader each day. I'm gonna show you the real wins and losses that I take along the way, as well as my decision making while I'm entering and exiting these trades, so you can basically watch and learn from my strategy. Okay, I've been day trading for 7 years now. I like to do these live trade videos to sort of showcase what I'm working on with the private side of my trading team and as a trader myself. So that's exactly what we're gonna do in today's video. So today I'm gonna be risking $2,000 per trade, and if all goes to plan and we have a good day, the daily goal is going to be $10,000. Now we just gotta see if we can hit that. So market's about to open up. I'm gonna show you how I get set up for my session, and then we're gonna get into finding trade number one. Okay, so when I'm setting up for my trading session, I have a few things pulled up on my monitors. Right here, I have Trading View pulled up on my left. That's where I'm going to be executing and doing my analysis for each trade. Up here on the right, I have my exchange where I'm actually going to be executing these trades. All the exchanges that I use are in the description if you want to look at that. Here down below, I have my trade journal. Today, I'm going to be using TradeZella. In my tools, I built a free trade journal that you can use if you wish to follow along. You can go in the tools in the description. So basically, all the resources I'm going to be sharing with you are in the description if you want to follow along. Next thing that I'm doing out of the morning is building a watch list on TradingView. So I click open this pane here, and all I'm doing is flagging the pairs that I want to trade into this green folder. And now I can just flip between these and look for setups. We're about 20 minutes after the open, which you can see from this red dotted line here. This is where the New York Open happened. But as far as a strategy approach today, basically what I'm looking to do is find where there's a structural development followed by what's called a change of character. And then what I'm looking to do is trade into these gaps right here, where you can see they're called fair value gaps. That's where you have a series of 3 candles with a space between it. And what I'm looking to do is use market structure to basically be able to use those as my entry points, find good areas in the market based off of my indicators. Then I'm looking to enter into key areas with my risk contained based off of my strategy, so that if I'm right and the market moves in my direction, I can make 3, 4, 5, 6 times what I'm risking on an individual setup while managing risk and making sure that I'm being selective about the trades that I do take. So I'm going to show you how we get into that. Right here, the market did make a really nice move out of the open. I was watching the wrong pair. This would have already been an amazing trade setup to play off of, but I missed that move. So all I'm going to do is wait for the next available setup and see what lines up for trade number one. And I'll show you kind of what I'm looking for when this type of market condition sets up. So what I have right here is my 15-minute chart, whereas I'm executing my trades on a 1 minute, but I want to look at a 15-minute to get an idea of the broader picture of what the market's doing. And so what I'm doing is basically targeting these key areas, which are my fair value gaps and pretty much these support and resistance levels. So I want to make sure that I'm in a good spot generally in the range. So say for example, if we were trading down here into a gap like what I was looking for this morning, price moved up away from that because we had support down here and a fair value gap, where if we got an entry on the 1 minute, we have reason to believe that could move up. Now we're at the top of this range here, so I would actually be willing to want to trade the market to the down direction into this area if we want to get that move. Otherwise, if we break through this area, my next target is going to be this previous day high level. And you're going to sort of see how the market moves with this thesis. So pay attention to what I just said here and then watch how I'm actually trading off of that idea. Obviously, I'm not going to be right about every single trade, but I'm trying to make it so that when I am right, it's tied to that overall picture of what the market's doing. So I could play these really big moves and have very precise entries. So let's see if we can get something to line up. Okay, so in the short direction, I have Solana pulled up here. And what you can see is that we came up to test this 15-minute fair value gap here, rejected off of it. Now we're pushing back down and we have this respected 15-minute gap here. I want to see if price can pull back up into my change of character into this midpoint, see if I can get short up into here and at least trade it down to here to reduce my risk, and then see if we can trade back to the lower portion of this range, see if we can get one last push before that, see if we can get some shorts going. Okay, so we missed our move here on this, so I'm going to go ahead and clear these orders. So now that we're getting a bit of a pull down and a response off of this higher time frame level, what I want to do is play into the fact that we've moved up over this level here. So let's see if we can get a pullback into this area and then see if this move wants to continue for the rest of the session. If that's the case, we'll get a nice move to the upside and we can continue playing into the strength of the session. See, we pulled back a little bit here and then we got a move right away from that zone, which is the move that I wanted to be in. All right, so we weren't really pushing down into this gap. We almost got our fill here. So I'm targeting this resting liquidity and this fair value gap here. I'm in on my entry right here, stop loss underneath this level that we seem to have not been able to break underneath. And I'm just going to be targeting if this move wants to continue for the rest of the day and attempt this previous day high level. See if we can get a really, really nice push up here on our position. All right, we're starting to get a nice push up now. This is exactly what I wanted to see off of this entry. So let's see if we can get a candle close above this high. That's where I'm going to be reducing my risk to break even if we can get a close above this level. All we need to do is be able to break out of this previous rejected area. And if we clear that, we should be good to at least move up to this level here. Really big push up now. See if we can hold above it. We're up 5,000. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and reduce my risk to break even now. So this is now a risk-free trade. We'll see how much we can push up. I'm going to go ahead and take my first round of profit here at this level, and then I'm going to play the rest just for the rest of the session and see if we can make a bigger move up. Let's see if we can hit our first take profit level here. We're pretty close. It'd be nice if we can get a little push up. Looks like we're going to reject off of that for the time being, which is frustrating because we came up to that area but didn't quite get into the point that I wanted to take profit. It's a bit of a problem. All right, so we got our partials filled off of that first. So I'm half out of the position. We locked in 4,000. Now we're going to see if this carry on and break up to retest this previous day high level. Really, really nice move here. Damn, I don't know, guys. We're up our daily goal already. First trade. Should we just take it off and go to the beach after? Wow, imagine if we caught the move down at our original entry. All right, so we're all out of the remainder of our position, and we're coming up to that target up near previous day high. This is an insanely good trade. This is exactly what you're looking for to start off the session for sure, because now all the pressure is off. We'll still look for trades for the rest of the day, but we've effectively smashed our daily goal already. So I'm going to go ahead and journal this trade and see how it stacks up. But effectively, we were waiting for the market to pull back into this area. And then, like I said, once we get a response off of that higher time frame and enter in, now we can just look at our smaller time frame entry model, contain the risk, and let the trade run. That's exactly what we did. So you got to see it firsthand here. So for anybody saying that it doesn't work or that day trading isn't real, I just did it in front of you. All right, so we were able to take advantage of this really nice move. We locked in right around $10,000 on this trade after everything's said and done. So technically, like I said, I've already hit my daily goal, but I do have another trade set up here that I'm looking to get in on. All right, we're still kind of holding up this overall structure here. This is a pretty strong candle. We're still holding this uptrend. So I want to see if price can, even though we failed off of this level, push back into this area. We got our change of character into this midpoint of this fair value gap. I want to see if I can continue trending or trading this trend for the rest of the session. So I'm going to see if we can pull back down and get us filled on our trade number 2. In the meantime, I'm going to be taking a call from one of my Dutch business partners who are working on building something really cool for you guys. So we'll see if this trade wants to come to fruition. And in the meantime, I'll take a phone call. All right, so now price is starting to come down into my area where I'm taking an entry. Now that we're filled here, let's see if we can get a nice push up. Looks like it's breaking down to that level right now. So it's either momentum starts to break underneath this level and I can start looking for shorts, or we're going to continue up with this trend still, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't break into a 5th wave yet, which is leading me to believe we could actually get momentum into this run. So typically trends will move like this and have a 5th wave. So we'll see if we can get in on this 5th wave or if it's going to break these lows and we can start looking for shorts. But we do have some buffer on the day. And we're all out for a contained loss on this trade. So that's okay. Starting to get a push down, see how we respond off of this low level here. So now that we sort of flip this level, I'm noticing that we have a good structure to be able to get in on a short position here if the price wants to push up and get me in, which we just did. So we're in on this position. I'm hoping to get this to roll off. Even if we do roll off, I'm hoping that price is able to invalidate this gap that we tested twice and rejected off of. We're going to have a pretty significant amount of resistance up into this area. which we should start to see price respond off of here, hopefully. And even if anything, I want price to come back down and reattempt the middle of this gap. The middle of that gap is going to allow me to reduce risk underneath this low here. So basically I'm just trying to position myself to take advantage of even this temporary sell-off if we are going to flip into the bearish direction for the day. So let's see if this technical response here is enough to get us a sell-off. Okay, so we're back at entry now, starting to get a little bit of a push into our direction. Okay, so now we're getting that technical response. We just have to see if the market is going to shift down fundamentally. We can control our technical entries, but we can't anticipate what fundamentally is going to happen. All right, 2 back-to-back losses after that. Got a little technical response here, but looks like the market is going to continue up on that next leg. So I'm going to go ahead and journal the rest of these, and then we'll see if any other opportunities push. If this wants to really make a big push up, we'll take a look to see if we can get long again. I don't want to over trade and give away the trades, but I'm basically just following good opportunities that come in the session. So I'm not going to focus on the profit that I have and giving it away and trying to over trade, just executing trades the way they need to before I head to lunch here. I'm like trying to take a lunch break right now, but I also don't want to miss out on the next opportunity if we want to pop above this level and then give me another long opportunity. So I'm trying to unplug. I'm eating some leftovers here, nothing fancy for today. Might go up to my rooftop too after I eat lunch. But if I can hit another really nice trade on the day beforehand, I can be done early. Anyways, the predicaments of trading. Around 2 o'clock, the session starts to get a little bit more boring. I want to see how these levels respond, and then we'll kind of play it by ear off of that. But I'm just going to keep a lookout on this. I'm going to bring my iPad over while I eat. That way I can look at this setup, and if anything comes, I will be able to take it while I'm eating. The lunch setup of a day trader. Stealing the last Coke, why don't you? Oh my God, now we're dumping off that level. I swear, if this move happens, and that was the move we were hunting. Look at where the market's trading now. Wicked us out of this level, and then immediately did exactly what I was expecting for the session. So I'm not really sure whether I should step away or try to find another trade. I'm not trying to force anything, but just really unfortunate that we weren't up another 3-4R on this trade and instead out for a full loss on this trade. Need to make sure that I'm not revenge trading and that I am being careful about the next trades that I get into, because this is where people can get on tilt and people can overtrade and make mistakes. So I am just going to try to look for the next good objective trade. I am going to also head up to my rooftop pool, step away from the charts while the afternoon chop kind of happens, and trade into the 3 o'clock power hour. Okay, so we have a change of character here off of this macro level, and it looks like we are producing a higher time frame fair value gap. We're about 8 minutes away from this candle closing and creating a gap which is inside the secondary gap and this key level that we responded off of pretty much twice for this session that we just broke down underneath. So I'm taking a short position off of here, hoping we can pull down to the midpoint of this next gap to retest, in which case we can get 6R on the day more, which can be a really hefty position. We're getting a nice push immediately out of the gate off of that level, so that was a good entry. See if we can break underneath this level right away and reduce risk. I'll talk about to the tick entry, huh? See if we continue dropping and fill this spot here. This level is going to be key for my support. Getting a really nice push immediately off of that low. See if we can reduce risk to break even yet. We've got about 10 seconds. Looks like we will be able to. Okay, so now we're in a risk-free trade. I'm debating on whether taking profit here off of this first level where there's going to be a ton of support that price could bounce off of, but I think I'm just going to play into the midpoint of this gap down here and go for this full amount if we can get the market to sort of melt off and trade a little bit lower here. So I think I'm just going to let this one run. We're in a risk-free position and see if we can just take profit here. And in the meantime, I'm going to go to my rooftop pool, let the market decide what it's going to do, whether it stops me out for break even or we have an amazing day. Let's find out. Look at this. Beautiful entry right down to take profit. I mean, it kept going, but really good trade. Literally top tick the entry and then right down to take profit. Doesn't get better than that. So on the day right now, we have 4 total trades, 2 losses and 2 wins. Both of the wins were really big runners, and 2 of the losses we kept really, really contained. So we actually are up well over our daily goal for the day, but I keep seeing really good setups for the session. The session's moving really, really nicely. So I have another trade set up here. Once again, I'm not really forcing any trades. If I take 2 more consecutive losses, I want to make sure that I end up over my daily goal here. What I'm seeing is now that we've pulled back into this range again, we're producing at least so far, another 15-minute fair value gap here where I can get into an entry where I have my change of character over this level into this 15-minute fair value gap, which means we either reject off of this one and drop further, or we respond off of this one and continue to move back up to at least here, in which case I can get another minimum 3-4R on the day. So I'm just going to keep letting these run. So I'm going to see if I can get a pullback into this liquidity inflection level. We have a change of character that I'm seeing up over this level. Now we'll see if we can get into this trade, but we're in a great spot for the day because I can lose 2 more trades and still be in my daily goal, or we go up and we smash multiple daily goals. All right, so we did start to get a response off of this bullish gap, which is what I thought would happen. So right off here, you'll see price tried to get through this fair value gap on the 15-minute and then ended up just responding off of that. So it's kind of a fight between this level here and this lower level. But what I'm figuring is that price is sort of pulled back down into this range after a huge exhaustion and then got support on previous day low, which typically means that we could at least get up to this area here, up to this gap right in here. So we could run into some resistance here, but I don't think I'm going to close out any profit. I want to see if this can sort of continue moving up for the rest of the session and sort of trickle up. I don't want to change the way I would execute this trade just because I want to be done with the session. I feel like I snuff out my profits at the end of the session if I'm already up, whereas I want to really allow each individual trade to sort of run. So I think we could end up coming back down off of this level, but otherwise I think we could potentially target back up to previous day high, and then we're talking about a really tremendous day. And I've never done one of those before, so I want to see if we can have like a record-breaking day. Either way, we're going to have a really good day, and we're pretty much at risk-free. So we've locked in the amount guaranteed. So now all I'm doing is pretty much seeing how far we can push it. Okay, so I'm coming back from dinner to check on the last trade. And unfortunately, even though we got a really, really nice move off of this area, right as Asia was opening, the market just dumped right through our level. Did kind of get a little bit of a move up, but stopped us out for break even. So I actually locked in negative 880 on that trade. So first trade out of the session, we were able to play this really, really nice runner for our 10.4K. Second trade in here off of this gap. We ended up taking a full loss on that trade for $2,700 loss. The third trade, which could have been a amazing trade to play this move down, we ended up getting stopped out just at the last second, which would have made the trade even crazier. We ended up getting in a little bit late, sniped this entry here, played it down to this area for another $10.4 thousand to end the day up 14.8K. And that's with a 40% win rate. So overall, I'll take it on the day. We were up over our daily goal. If you guys want daily updates of trading performance, as well as we do morning analysis every single day with our community to pick out key areas that we're going to be trading, you can find this in our Discord. All of that and tools are in the description. You can watch other videos right here. Make sure you hit the like button if you're still here. If you want to trade live with us every single day, you can check out the link to our private team and education there. But until next time, I will see you all in the next video.